Are you trying to figure out how to start healing from the painful relationship with your mother? Hi, my name is Jennifer Arnise, and I help Black women heal from the toxic and painful relationship with their mother. So let's jump right in. You want to know how to start this process of healing from the painful and toxic relationship with your mother, right? You're like, where do I begin? It's so much, it's so overwhelming, and I totally get it. So I have a very simple way for you to get started doing this. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. You ready? Okay. So when people come to me, the first thing usually that women want to know is how to get their mother to understand how they feel, to get their mother's approval to go through this process, to get their, how do I make my mother understand how she hurt me? My mother won't admit that she's wrong. And that becomes the whole thing. You think that in order for me to heal, I somehow, that it's about my mother. It's about her. It's about her acknowledging it, because that's the only way I can let go of the pain, is if she acknowledges that the pain is real. And what I want to tell you is that ain't the way to go, sis. You have to make this about you. That is the overarching way to heal from this process, because having a Black mother wound is all about having a lack of autonomy, physical, mental, and emotional autonomy. And you know who has the autonomy over your life? Your mama. And that is why you are really obsessed with getting her buy-in, or trying to understand why she did what she did, and how to get her to change, and maybe we can do this together, and all of those things like that, because you centering how you feel and you giving yourself permission and authority over your own emotions is something that's very new to you, right? So healing really isn't about your mother. It has nothing to do with her. Whether she's alive or dead, whether you have contact or no contact, if you live with her in the house or not. It is about you becoming centered in yourself, right? Which is something that you've never had the opportunity to do. So overarching, where you begin is centering yourself, because the relationship that needs to be healed is not the relationship between you and your mother. It is between you and you. That is the relationship that is broken. And that is the only relationship that you have any control over. So we're going to go over, how do you rebuild, or even sometimes build a relationship with yourself, because it's maybe something that you don't have, or how do you build a healthy relationship with yourself, because up until this point it's been a very toxic relationship with yourself. Yes, ma'am, you have turned into your mother when it comes to how you treat yourself, and you know that that's true. Okay, so I have a couple notes. The first thing you really need to do is give yourself permission to acknowledge how you feel, right? This, in the Black community, we don't get to talk about our mama. We don't get to talk about what she did wrong and how she hurt us. So we have minimized, and we have denied, and we have pushed down all of these emotions that we have, right? And first, to heal something, you have to feel it. You have to go through that grieving process. And I know nobody wants to do that, but it's so powerful and so healing in and of itself. So it's really you taking the time to feel what you feel. Journaling is a great way to do that, because you can just get your feelings out. They don't have to be edited. Getting into therapy, having a coach, someone like me, where you can have a safe space, right, to feel everything that you're feeling, the frustration, the sadness, the loss, the rage, all of those things, those feelings that the little girl in you has been holding inside and pent up, right? So that is the first thing, is to acknowledge your own emotions. The next thing I want you to be looking to do is practicing extreme kindness, compassion, and patience with yourself. These are things that you probably didn't get from your mother, but you have to learn to give to yourself. Because if you think of someone who is physically injured, right? When they're recovering, they need an environment that is conducive to healing. It needs to be soft. It needs to be tender. All of those things you need to be giving to yourself. You need a powerful spiritual practice. You need to be doing yoga and meditation and journaling and being out in nature and moving your body, participating in activities that are fun, okay? That is all a part of self-care, doing things that feel good to you. You learning what feels good to me. What do I like? What do I not like? How do I get involved in those things, right? This is a part of centering yourself and being good to yourself. We want our mothers to be good to us, because then it feels like now I have permission to be good to me, because Black girls are the most obedient, right? And we're waiting on our mother to give it to us, but she's not going to give it to you. You have to give it to yourself, right? Extreme compassion, extreme patience. When you're going through things, all of that hypercriticalness, all that hyper independence, that has to go, right? Which leads us into the next piece, creating a loving support system. We want our mother to be everything to us. We want her to be the person that, whose arms we can fall into. And if we can't fall into her arms, we think there's no arms for us. And that's a lie. There are millions of arms waiting for you. There's so much support, so much love, but now it's our job to learn how to cultivate the relationships that are supportive to us, relationships that enrich us and that build us up, ones that we don't have to run from or make ourselves small to be in, okay? Those are 3 things I need you to do. If you can just get with those, right? Start there. Start practicing this for the next 30 days, focusing on yourself. Practice affirmations like, it's all about me this month. It's all about me. My happiness is important. I'm valuable. I can be kind to myself today. I'm proud of myself today. I'm doing a good job. I love myself. These are really simple affirmations that you probably should write down, put them on your mirror, put them in your phone, so you can repeat them on a daily basis. What you're creating and cultivating is a new habit, and a habit takes consistency. So I really want you to be working on this on a regular basis for at least 30 days, okay? And then come back here. I've got some more videos on what to do next, but this is where you need to start. If you like this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Love you lots, and I'll talk to you later.